Good morning, folks. Ron Bishop from Timaru, New Zealand. This morning, it's raining in Timaru here this morning, quite heavy, and so I'm going to be inside all day, and I thought I'd do a few videos. And there's one or two things that you might be wondering about me. I've done over 360 videos so far, and put them on YouTube, and I intend to put 1,000 videos on YouTube. And some of you are saying, well, the guy has to be mad or something wrong with him, and he's calling himself the greatest motivational coach in the world. Now, that's a stupid thing to say, because he's not the greatest motivational coach in the world. And yes, you may be right. I may not be the greatest motivational coach in the world, but I'm going to tell you why I keep saying I am. Many years ago, I went to a sales conference in Hawaii, my wife and I. In 1971 it was. We both went to a sales conference. And we learnt about positive thinking. I'd never heard of positive thinking in my life before that, but we learned about positive thinking. And I came home and we were told to buy a book called Think and Grow Rich. And I bought this book called Think and Grow Rich, and I read it, and I read it dozens and dozens of times over and over. And there are other books I read, like The Power of Positive Thinking, The Magic of Believing, all these books about personal self-development. And I became a student of personal self-development. But I also started to do the exercises that were in the books, because all these books tell you what to do, you see. They explain how the mind works, and they tell you what to do. And the books tell you that we've got two minds, a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. And it's our subconscious mind that determines our attitude and our actions and whatever happens to us in life. Whatever's programmed into our subconscious mind by our conscious mind, that's what happens to us. So I learned that if I said to myself, I'm great, I'll become great. And I learned this from a man called Muhammad Ali. He was a boxer, and a very good boxer. And he didn't only fight with his fist, he fought with his mouth. And he told all his opponents that he was the greatest boxer of all time. But the interesting thing about that statement was, he was saying this before he was. He was saying, I am the greatest boxer in the world. He said, there's nobody better than me. He said, I'm the greatest. And he coined the phrase, I'm the greatest. Now, because he was kept saying to himself that he was the greatest, the message was slowly getting into his subconscious mind, and his actions made him the greatest. And he actually finished up winning 3 world titles. The only boxer in the world ever to win 3 world heavyweight titles. Right? And I thought, if Muhammad Ali can do that, why can't I do that? If Muhammad Ali can be become the greatest in the world in his field, why can't I become the greatest in the world in my field? So I say to myself, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest motivational coach in the world. I uplift people. I inspire people. I encourage people. Why? Because I'm the greatest motivational coach in the world. Nobody better than me. I uplift people. I inspire people. I encourage people. Now, I say this over and over to myself every day. And because I do this, I start acting as though I am the greatest. And I say things and I do things. And this video is all because I said to myself dozens and dozens of times, I'm the greatest. Now, I want to take this message. I know it works. It's worked for me, and I know it'll work for you. And I want to take this message out to people and say, listen, you are the greatest. This is not about Ron Bishop. This is about everybody in the world. Everybody is the greatest. But you see, they don't say they're the greatest because they're taught to be humble. Don't skate. Don't tell anybody you're good. Well, my training is to teach you how to tell yourself that you're the greatest, you're the best, you're the good, you're the best at whatever you can do. Let's take an example. Let's supposing you want to be a chef, and you want to be a good chef, a top chef, and you want a job in the top restaurants around the world. Here's how to do it. Every morning, say to yourself, I'm the greatest chef in the world. I am the greatest chef in the world. And say it during the day. As you go for your walks in the morning, say, I'm the greatest chef in the world. Keep saying that to you over and over. I cook meals for the Queen. I'm the greatest chef in the world. I cook meals for the Queen. And if you said that over and over and over, you would finish up cooking meals for the Queen. True story. That's what the books told me. That's what I'm doing. And that's why I'm sitting here telling you about this, because it's a secret. It's called The Strangest Secret. Earl Nightingale called it The Strangest Secret. They've just done a film on it called The Secret. And it's all about the law of attraction. We attract to ourselves whatever it is we think about and say about. We act the way we talk. Right? So there's my little speech this morning on how to be the greatest. Don't be afraid to be the greatest. Say to yourself every morning, I'm the greatest. And listen, here's another tip. When someone says, how are you today? Don't say not bad. Because your subconscious mind does not register on the not, and it makes you feel bad. Don't ever use the word not bad. The word's not bad. If someone says, how are you today? You say good. And once you get good at saying you're good, say you're great, or fantastic, or terrific. People say to me, how are you, Ron? I say, I'm absolutely fantastic. I can't remember when I've never had a better day. I feel great today. I said that to a lady this morning in the swimming pool. She said, how are you? And I said, I'm absolutely fantastic. I can't remember when I felt better. You can do it. Say the positive things to yourself. Folks, I've got to go. I've got to put this online. I've got more stuff I want to talk to you about. So remember, you are the greatest.